class?
Oh, I know.
It might cost a little more, but in the long run, it's probably, the slats come out of those things.
Yeah.
order slats, chain link, two requires
Nobody's gonna claim somebody runs this.
That building,
There's a bunch of
I guess I never really understood what they used that building for. I didn't realize that was.
Yeah, like it's old charm. The mower, the charm.
I don't think that's worth selling on eBay.
I want to say like that. We
We'll sell that on scrap there.
Like what we used over at the fire station. There's a road.
Not as round as that.
Could they store that up at the park, street department or something? You know, we could probably move some stuff around.
I think he's of those. He's going to parking areas to be able to hold these cars.
And like you said, you got to buy, even if it's in lieu of building a brand new building, if you really felt they needed more space, you can easily add a little bit onto that than spend money on a
That's not
brand
as
new.
many as we usually have.
It's not a warning stop sign, you put a stop sign there.
There's been
runs
times
for
I've
solar.
Yeah,
That was insane. That was one of the ones
Same
that.
thing.
somebody stole them.
Okay.
Right here.
Yeah.
I bought that
BB
That's like Heath. People just gotta understand you're going right. They still have right.
Ask him how many wrecks have there been there. Almost 3 or 4 companies never had.
They're metal, right? They're steel, steel construction.
Yeah, I mean that's what that's right. They're absolutely like shipping.
They actually are shipping containers. Yeah, they only run them usually once, and then they're.
One thing that's really deal is but they getting cheap. But you know this, it's people call that all the time. Slow children playing kind of sign. Children aren't
You could climb it.
They don't pay attention to any
signs. They don't pay attention to any signs. So go apart.
I could be wrong, but I thought those containers were tight. Because they run them across.
They're gonna run across.
Well,
It's like the deer they are.
they're a lot more liquid tight than.
You can't have the salt there corroding whatever.
They're a lot more liquid tight than 48 or 53 foot semi truck you put in there because, like you said, they're running across the ocean. Okay, I was thinking of this white bar. Who's white? That white black bar.
That's what they're using right now.
Pellet gun?
Yeah. I mean, that's a nice one.
Use a renovation.
Take a dent with it, take it down.
And then the other thing that the Department of Party was talking about is
I haven't got out shot 38.
car and serious crime.
Well,
It's someplace.
I'm making down 3 girls.
maybe you've seen some. I don't know. Have you seen snakes?
I've seen, not this year, but in past years, but every year I've seen one.
Oh, yeah.
They have walked like 3 times. They shoot a snake like that.
Yes, yeah. I've actually walked and almost like stepped on it and caught it, and then never said something about it. I mean, I don't like snakes whatsoever. I mean, I'm just, I look at snakes a dead snake in my opinion. You know,
Pretty old,
and
pretty.
You're talking about
but you know, if I see it, you know, it's normally by the time you see it, you walk by. Most of the time when it's laying, it looks like a stick. You know what I mean? It, you know, unless it's moving.
Most of them aren't seeing snakes for years.
But that's why this is our total.
They get in those, yes. One day I'm one strip. I spit out 3 snakes, and then the rabbits used to
a flat number and that's whole.
Here's the race. I didn't see them.
Yeah, you were talking about 4 rabbits.
Yeah, they're actually gonna be coming home Friday. Just for a couple of days.
You're talking about this final site.
The Hoback was going
A little shit.
Yeah, that's a conversation.
They were all trying to snakes at.
Yeah.
John.
What I've seen, like I said,
Here's how we see it.
and you go back, every one of them has been between Hoback and
That's his pancake.
That's quite a few of them, right here, starting there, so if you're coming back this way, you can start in there a little bit, there's like a picnic bench off to the side, bench or something, you can do it.
Draft, motion,
Trap
type
table,
thing
right in
here.
that little.
No, like I said, I mean,
And I've seen them there, I've seen them in places. I don't think I've seen, there's nothing here. I think we've seen any of them on the railroad tracks. I think maybe.
No, I mean in the whole agreement.
One on there work or not? But I think probably like every year I'll see at least. Dave? Once or twice. But it's not.
What I said, is I couldn't think about.
Greg
Been a better term, but
That's not it.
He tried out this.
And winter bike fire. Greg's going around it, he looks, somebody can hear you, snakes wrapped around that. I love it. I went to the truck, got him a shovel, killed him. I was mowing down your neighborhood, and Omar, we had the. Deck was I look down there, right next to where my foot is.
Add another story.
He must have been around the tree somewhere.
If I were in his shoes,
Oh, okay.
I would. I mean,
These are just
Okay.
like,
they almost have to cover everything you get.
We'll save you
Then
one less
they can
house to
start
get
making
that.
decide for us.
I don't think it's one word, it's just an ad.
I just don't like snakes.
Not pound.
I don't like spiders, I don't like snakes, I don't like mice,
We used
rats.
to keep vaults down there where our shop was down there.
Bring them deep
Woodlands
in.
was.
Have
Martin
them-
Shelton was down there.
Second Street,
Kept vaults down there by the ball field.
Morgan.
Not where the park now for the bike.
Route 13.
Riders down there, Pittsburgh, we're loaded back then. We had
All the
little hand, we had our
Franklin.
tractor, Franklin, so we're loading out the pickup truck.
I've done one.
Yeah.
Well, that's.
Sitting there, picks it up, and there's a great big snake on the end of
Those two that are on the
it.
same.
Say that again, please.
Curbing there.
We were doing,
Ryder would kill him like that too.
we were doing.
My wife would get me
Sidewalks on Second Street, South Second Street there at, Leonard and, Beacon Edgemont, right in that area. And, it was actually on Leonard, where, I think, where they dug it up.
There's two parcels.
Anyway, picked up a block, the sidewalks, the squares and stuff, staying around. And snakes was underneath it, that snake, and I don't like snakes, this guy was working for. Like, he just reaches there and grabs the stupid thing, and he's going like this, and he's just a couple of like. And I said, the only snake I like is that
We just
he
got all kinds of
threw it down with the thing, took a shovel. Yeah, shovel.
That sounds like.
That thing, you think wiggled forever.
Forever.
And then after they have to cut off anything, it's like a thought, you know.
Old timers say they
So well, then he took it and laid it up in the bushes right there and anything.
Yes.
So it still looked like it was a snake.
Well, I think that.
Other people come by, we go, watch that snake. And
Oh, yeah, you already said
Where you walk.
And there was some grass.
That's what,
There's where the water drains off the road and goes down. So I pulled that grass out, and I'm looking at
I
it.
think the word out there.
I look down, there's a snake on my foot.
Why not have some?
That big, it must have been in that little hole in there.
You waiting on me there?
Everybody ready?
Yeah.
Everybody ready? Okay, it's 6:46. We'll begin finance committee. We've got two items. First one, we've already touched on agricultural tax reduction for Rosella and Lee's. Part that we're concerned with is 35.5 acres in the city of Heath, 1650 Thornwood Drive with a Granville address, but it's in the city of Heath, according to this application. Questions, comments on that for my finance committee?
Deb's not here.
And then the other one coming out of Ryan's department, an ordinance authorizing and directing the mayor to execute a management agreement with Heath Community Arts Council for management of Davis Shea House according to proposal submitted. Questions on that? Any further comments? Beyond what we've already discussed. Okay, any other requests, legislative requests, before I turn it over to the auditor? Okay, Keith?
I'll just begin to report that the impound lot auction scheduled for June 9th, 10 a.m. at Geller Park. And just as a sideline, this body has authorized the disposal of a John Deere riding mower at the wastewater plant. That's posted on eBay as we meet. The opening bid was $2,000, and it has received a bid. So we'll see where that goes. That auction will end on Saturday. And the dump truck that this body authorized the disposal of, I've taken some pictures of. Wasn't real pleased with the resulting pictures, so I have not yet completed that listing, but I soon will. And then it'll be posted on eBay.
Nick, does that tractor have sentimental value to you? You want to bid on that?
None at all.
Not a lot of hours on that.
No, it's really in fairly decent shape. I mean, for what it is, it just doesn't really serve our purpose anymore.
Well, no, it is not. It's a water-cooled engine. Is that? You push a deck in front. It's a John Deere's got a cage. How many cylinders is that engine?
3-cylinder gas.
3-cylinder gas engine. It's water-cooled.
Yeah. They've been replaced with, everyone uses zero turns anymore. They're just much more nimble and getting in a lot tighter spots and stuff. This was like a predecessor to that. A lot of yard care people use those.
Yeah.
This type of
If memory serves me correct, I think the fixed asset acquisition form was around $13,000.
Oh, wow.
So this is no cheapo.
Yeah. And what year? I mean, it's been down there for several years.
It's a 92, although I didn't mention that in the listing. I put the model number down.
But the hours are real low.
Yeah. I think they sold that same model for year after year after year after year, so.
So it could pass for no two, maybe.
Well, it's.
Well, somebody really checks the serial number out.
It's a 1992 model. I happen to know that, but I didn't mention that.
Well, that big one they bought
It's in my phone.
the street department has the John Deere that's closed down. Boy, they save enough on every week. You can pay for that within 2 years. They used to do it with 2 tractors. It'd take them almost a day and a half. And that sucker, I don't think he's over there 2 hours. Is he?
It's a big one. It's a bigger the better.
Anyway, that's all I have.
That's all we got for finance committee then. If there's nothing else, please. Okay. Done, 6:50.
Want to do caucus?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to.
Invocation will be Mr. Henry. On the roll call, we got Mrs. Cole and Mr. Morrow to excuse them. Come down to committee reports. Since Mr. Morrow isn't here, Mr. Crable, you'll do, just say public services will meet whatever date that is, which would be.
I can handle that.
Next week.
Actually, go to Tuesday, right?
It's a Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, 29th.
29th because of Memorial Day. Okay, and then going down through Parks and Recreation, since Mrs. Cole in here, Mr. Johnson, you'll do that tonight. And then we come to introduction of ordinances. Just go to the second reading on the first two. Waive the second reading on ordinance 40. And then the others go to the second reading on the other 3. And then ordinances on second reading, we have ordinance 36, which is for the passport thing. So if you want to take that, Mr. Crable, you want to do that one?
Sure.
And then allow for the sale of the 1997 Ford dump truck come out of the water department. So let's see, Maru is in here. So again, that goes to Mr. Crable. You want to do that one?
I can do that one easy. Yep.
All right.
Oh, well, I can't sell that yet anyway. Almost listed.
Then there's
I'm serious, I almost did.
Second, report,
Good thing
then
it
we
was
get a
messy.
reading of bids. And then that's it. Quick and easy on finding, or on caucus. Huh?
I got a question.
Okay.
We,
Why are we, why do we have the pre, the ordinance?
for the charter amendments,
There was only one bid for this Franklin
we
Avenue
make this automatically
water line replacement
all
project.
goes to a vote.
No,
We have to serve it to the Board of Elections, I think, and
What
we
if
have
we
to send
did?
it to, huh?
Then they would.
Then they would.
The engineers made a mistake on the bid and the engineers.
David, can you
just on
speak
the
to that
engineer's
topic?
estimate.
The charter requires it, that's all.
the charter says we gotta
Make
do
that
that.
all done.
Yeah, so you'd have to amend the charter to,
The charter says we're required to have a charter review committee and issue a charter.
yeah. And it says the city council shall
So these guys.
certify it over to the Board of Elections.
So in other
So,
words, we vote no.
What they
We
were
can't vote
voting
no.
on. Yes, you can.
I mean, that's.
I don't agree with that.
No, you can't.
You can't?
Not if you use the word shall.
That's why,
Shall
that's why
doesn't
I'm
leave you an
asking,
option.
that's-
Shall says you will.
that's
You-
why I'm
you
asking.
can, but
why
you
we-
violate
why
the
we
charter,
voted on it
yeah.
anyways. So that's, I was curious on that.
yeah.
To me, it seems senseless, but
I think it's just to make sure that it's not bogus, you know, that when the city council certifies it, that means that it's genuine.
Otherwise, anyone could go to the Board of Elections and say, hey, I was on the charter review, and the city wants to do this, this, and this, they put on the ballot, then all of a sudden we go, where's that come from? You know, so the Board of Elections won't do it unless it's certified by us.
Thoughts on these?
That makes
I mean,
It's gotta be.
we kind of wrote these up, right? I mean,
Both ways, even initial.
we got obviously got plenty of time.
Have to be through you. You can't.
Can you speak
do
to-
anything but put them forward to
Well,
the
we-
vote.
like your
Initial
legal
petitions, the charter
review
review.
and opinion on some of this
See, that's
stuff.
one thing that I don't know all city council members realize. That you can put something to a vote for the public, or even put forth a change to the charter, but you have to do a referendum. You can put it to a public vote. You're by a 2/3 vote. You guys can bring something forth to a public vote. Normally, that's what's done with something that's real controversial,
I left mine in the chambers.
but
I asked for our law directors, you know, just give us some of his thoughts on
Okay, the first one is 41, and you know how the charter was before for filling a vacancy in the office of mayor, and that's deleted from section 305, which is under president of council, and now it'll be filled just the same as the vacancy in the office of auditor. And that is that if there's a vacancy, then the city council fills it. Simple as that. It doesn't have, the president of the council doesn't automatically become the mayor.